Ooh, that's pretty.
Those are my kids.
Hello, everybody.
Now, children, what do you say when you meet a nice man?
Are you my daddy?
What up though? I'm Jay Will, aka BlackDad, and in this video I'm going to talk about being a dad while growing up without one and how that influenced me being a stay-at-home dad now.
Daddy!
I'm going to tell you a little story. So I'm about 6 or 7 years old. I get a call. It's a random Saturday. It's my dad. And at that point, I had very few memories of him. Maybe I've seen him like once or twice before then. Most of my memories of him is actually in pictures at that point. So anyway, 6 or 7, I get a call and I hear his voice. And I remember hearing his voice before. He always had this distinct voice, like real smooth, like, "Hey, Jerry Jr., how you doing? It's your dad, Jerry Sr. And gotten so big now. I want to see you and want to take you to the zoo and I want to take you shopping and all this kind of stuff," right? And you know, when you 6 or 7, the zoo is life. You know, that is like everything, right? And so I was excited. I got off the phone. I was like, yeah, my dad's going to see me. We going to the zoo, blah, blah, blah. You know, I was like so hyped to tell my mom, right? And anyways, fast forward, go to school that week, thinking about it all week. Friday evening, you know, I get home from school, I pick out this outfit and, you know, there was this Miami Dolphins shirt. And for some reason I had in my mind that he loved the Miami Dolphins and that was his favorite team. I don't even know if it is or not, but that was in my head. So there was this old Miami Dolphins shirt I had, but I was always really big for my age. So it was too tight. It was super small on me. You know, it was, you know, I put it on, it was like snug and it's like, my armpits are really sensitive. So it's like all in my armpits and I'm like trying to pull it down, you know, out of my armpits and stuff. And it was like just super uncomfortable. And I hate that, right? That's my biggest thing. I don't, even now, I don't like being tickled. And I picked that shirt, you know, we ironed the shirt. I picked some little khaki cargo shorts, you know, to go with it. And then you had some shoes, some Bo Jackson sneakers. Yeah, Google that, you know, kids, you know, who Bo Jackson was and what his sneakers looked like back in the day, right? And then I had my socks and I laid my shirt out, my Miami Dolphin shirt with the cargo shorts on the bed. You know, that's how you got to show it, you know, just lay it out on the bed, let it chill a little bit, have my shoes on the ground with my socks tucked in it. Man, that was looking good. Just stand back and look at it like, whoo, I'm going to kill him tomorrow, boy. I'm going to kill him, right? So anyways, I thought it would be so dope, you know, he hadn't seen me in all these years and see his son with his name and his favorite team shirt, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just feel like he would have been so ecstatic, right? So I was like, I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. And I remember going to bed and I laid on like one side of my twin bed while my outfit slept on it and laid on the other side of the twin bed, right? Because I didn't want to mess it up. So I was just huddled on my little side, you know, just sleeping like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him tomorrow, boy. I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. So anyways, tomorrow comes up and it's like Christmas. I'm just ecstatic. You know, I wake up in the morning, you know, smile from ear to ear, boy. I'm just cheesing, right? Get dressed, brush my teeth. I put on my my little dolphin shirt and it's super tight. I'm like, oh my God, did I get bigger over the night? So anyways, you know, put on my khaki shorts, get my socks, my little Bo Jackson sneakers and everything, brush my hair. Yep, I had hair back then, y'all. I had hair back then. Shoot, I probably had waves too, but you know, y'all ain't ready for that. 8 a.m., I'm ready. Sitting on my bed, ready. I'm like, okay, we going to the zoo today, right? And my mom's like, hey, Jerry, there's breakfast. And I said, no, I'm good. You know, I'm going to the zoo with my mom. I don't want any breakfast, right? And so I say, I'm going to play with my toys on the ground. A couple hours go by, nothing. Don't hear anything. My mom's like, hey, you didn't eat breakfast. You should eat breakfast. And I said, no, I want to stay here, keep playing with my toys a little bit. The energy is a little bit lower. My smile from ear to ear is slightly starting to fade. Fast forward a couple more hours. My mom's like, it's lunchtime, Jay, it's lunch. You should eat. You didn't eat breakfast. And I say, no, you know, my dad's coming. He'll be here any minute now. I don't want to eat. And at this point, I'm not even playing with my Ninja Turtles anymore. Fast forward a couple more hours. And at this point, my smile is like gone. And I realized that he's not coming. And my mom, she warms up some food, some lunch or something. She brings it in my room, which she never lets me eat in my room, but she let me eat in my room in that time. I think she was trying to cheer me up. So I eat and I realized that, you know, he's not coming. We're not going to the zoo. I'm not going to get to see my dad. And the next time I heard from him, I was 14 years old. On a random Saturday, I get a call. Hey, Jerry Jr., how you doing? It's Jerry Sr. Man, I haven't man, I haven't seen you in a long time. I bet you gotten so big, man. You know, I want to see you, man. Let's go to the shopping and I'm going to take you to the zoo. And I'm thinking, take me to the zoo. I'm 14 years old, man. And I'm not trying to go to the zoo. At that point, so much anger had built up. I actually ended up seeing him. We didn't go to the zoo. I wasn't having that, but we did go shopping. And I remember we went to Foot Locker, and I loved basketball at that point. You know, basketball was my thing. I just loved playing basketball. I loved watching basketball. I loved everything about it. And one of my favorite players at the time was Grant Hill. He was like the best player in the league at the time, or at least one of them. And there was this Grant Hill jersey, and he bought the Grant Hill jersey, and it was my first jersey that I ever got. He bought the Grant Hill jersey when Grant Hill was on the Pistons, and it was my first jersey of one of my favorite players, my favorite sport, basketball. And, you know, the only thing I could think of is, instead of this jersey, I would have rathered those last 14 years with him.
I'm sorry. If there was something that I
Hey, you know what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know? Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom, when's Daddy coming home, you know? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil?
You did.
Got through my first day without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him! I ain't need him then, and I don't need him now.
will.
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm having me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids.
Fall 2020, so school's about to start. And my wife comes to me, and, you know, we've been on this weird journey with education and schooling and stuff. And she says, Jay, you're a teacher. You know, why don't you stay at home and teach our kids? And I remember thinking, I'm a grown man. I think I might even put a curse word in there. But I'm a grown man. You know, I ain't staying at home with the kids. I'm not a housewife. You know, what is this? My ego was just huge, getting big. She kind of poked a little spot in my ego. So I was like, nah, I couldn't do that. You know, I'm a man. You know, a man's supposed to protect and supposed to provide. I feel like God spoke to me, and he said, what's the job of a man? And, you know, in my mind, I answered, protect and provide. And it felt like he was telling me that, you know, protection and provision is more than financial. I can provide them with the education that we said we wanted to give our kids, and really make my wife happy, because the people that she loves the most are taken care of. That's why we decided to unschool our kids. At that moment, I knew that this was my chance to give my kids those 14 years that I didn't get from my dad. So imagine you're in a fight, a boxing ring. You're fighting the fight of your life. Your opponent's tough, they're strong, they're big, they're fast, they're skilled, they're experienced. And you're using everything that you ever learned and ever knew to fight this fight. And you take some of their best shots and they stagger you, but you don't fall. And you go back to all the things that you learned and the people who taught you those things. Then the bell rings, you turn back, you look in your corner, and you hear a voice, you see a face. It's your dad, the person who trained you, who guided you, who equipped you, who prepared you for this moment, for this fight of your life that you're in right now. And they're here, they're with you right now. Not fighting the fight for you, but they're supporting you, still guiding you, still equipping you, still giving you words of encouragement so you can make it through your fight. Now look at it. You're older, you have your kids, and they're in the ring. And now you're the person giving them the advice, training them, teaching them, guiding them, helping them to fight the fight of their life. That to me is what a good dad is. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to fight my kids' fights. I don't want to live through their experiences, but I want them to live and learn from their experiences. And I want to be there to help train, to guide, to equip them, to prepare them to fight this fight. And I want them to always know that when that bell rings and they turn around and they look in the corner, that they'll see my face, that I'll be there every time, helping them, guiding them, and equipping them for this fight called life. To me, that's what a good dad is. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Deuces.
Hey guys, we are going to be posting videos all the time. Subscribe for more. Hope you like them.